it's great to be a person who values family.
Yes,
no matter if it's aunts, cousins,
I love it.
grandparents, your own children.
Absolutely.
Which I became a father 1 month ago now.
You did? No, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Because I was listening to the last album and we were talking about some of the struggles that we've been through. So that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. So tell me about dad life.
Cried every day for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm
for
sure.
everything.
I'm sure.
Look at me, I'm crying. Go to sleep. Oh, crying. You know.
I was gonna say you look a little tired. You got that dad life look about you. I didn't want to say anything, but I mean that explains it all.
Dude, 30 years, 20 albums in. What keeps you motivated, man?
Well, it's days like today, man, where you go out there and you're singing songs, doing songs that I recorded in 1987, and I'm looking at 90s babies out there rapping the words with me. So, I mean, it's motivational.
I make people nostalgic because the 90s and what we did back then, like, we are throwback, you know? And so from that standpoint, it's still good to be relevant today. But, I mean, reality is my song, even 20-something years later, is still in TV commercials and on television shows. And so I am doing something from the 90s, but even still the music is relevant, you know, today. So when I come out there, I'm giving them, you know, what they want to hear. They want to hear the hits, and so I bring the hits, but I let them see a little bit of my life in the show.
You know what? I have 4 studio albums, Jackpot, Powerball, and Hood Star, and Hate It or Love It. And actually all of those albums have took me around the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a great journey, and I love it. I appreciate the fans. What more can you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? To have this job.
What's that one song? Like, what's it feel like when you're like overseas and you play right there and everybody sings along? Like, you stop the music and they're going to your hook. What's that feel like?
What's that feel like? When I'm in Japan, the people, when you stop and talk to them, they don't really know what you're saying all the time. But when Right There come on, they know every word.
That's beautiful, man.
It's a beautiful feeling. The energy is great.
Outdoorsy stuff
too? Go hunting, do a little hunting, a little deer.
Okay, fishing. Tell me you fish.
Bears fishing, stuff like that. Cougars.
Big game hunter.
That's hot. Honestly, that is hot.
It feel good, man, just to see my music grow, because I didn't think I was gonna be anything, but I mean, I knew I had good music, but I didn't know it was gonna get this far or be this big. So it's just a good feeling, and it just let me know the hard work paid off. We really had records that was solid, and that's why, Regulate, this DJ, I wanted a lot of my records, Indo Smoke, they still play today because it meant something.
What's your most proud tattoo?
Well, in the beginning, a lot of my tattoos were about rebellion, about just kind of a bit of frustration, maybe. Taking, I think a lot of people with tattoos are tormented.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing because they're so beautiful that the pain that they feel, they tend to inflict on themselves before they lash out towards others. So they start to ink themselves up. However, my favorites, of course, has always been this portrait of my father on my left forearm, because my father passed away when I was like 2 years old.
Yeah.
This is the only picture, one of the only pictures I had left that was clear of him. It was a still shot from my mom and my dad's wedding reception. A lot of the photo albums that I had of him got destroyed during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh my gosh.
Which was crazy.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
So this is like my reminder, kind of just physically, to be able to look down there and feel his presence.
Here's the reality of it. I'm a pastor now, giving my life to Jesus. Best decision I ever made in my life. But I still have to be relevant to the world. And so my objective now is to be able to take the joy that I have, what I found, and just go into places where I used to, the places where I used to be, the places where people know me, the places where our music touched people's lives. We gave the soundtrack to so many people's lives. And so the cool thing is I've grown and matured. A lot of the people that I grew up with musically also have grown up and matured. And so I just get a bit, opportunity to share some, some excitement, some encouragement to people's lives, because when they want to get away to a concert, they want to, have joy, they want to escape or whatever they want to do. And so I get a chance to give them something beyond maybe what they're expecting.